you have to wait for that or anything, but thought
That's
I'd
fine.
tell you. Okay.
Hello and welcome to the International Overwatch League Minors. Today we have Season 5, Week 2, Tier 4 Neptune Spear versus Umbriel. I am super excited about this game today. I am your host, Queenie, and I have my wonderful co-caster with me, Psyche. Hello, Psyche. How are you?
I'm good, Queenie. How are you?
I am doing wonderful, trying to get over being a little bit sick, but I am still here and excited to cast these absolutely wonderful games.
I'm excited to see the plays for today. I like the maps look like they're going to be exciting ones.
Most definitely. Our starting map would be Busan, of course, and then after Busan, we will be going over to Havana, and then our lovely, lovely 2CP, which would be Volskaya Industries, which happens to be one of my favorite 2CPs. And if we do happen to go into map 4 and map 5, we have Eichenwald, and honestly, I cannot remember the map 5. I haven't gotten to a map 5 in casting series yet, so I will have to double check on that. We do have a couple of switches here. I need to switch someone over to spectating. Um, Blue only, I believe. Yes, blue. Okay. Now we are just waiting for the both go for it from these teams, and then we can hop into Busan.
You said one of your favorite maps was Volskaya.
It most definitely is. I don't understand why I would like 2CP, but I do absolutely love 2CP.
I don't have a problem with 2CP, but Volskaya is just not one of my favorites. It's a pretty hit or miss depending on what team it's defending in their comp. Sometimes it's really hard to break past that first choke. Um, I wouldn't compare it to Paris, but in comparison to the first choke, it's much like that for me, and I do not like it. But I can't wait to see how they play.
Okay, we are going to go ahead and jump in to Busan. Let's go.
Now traveling to Busan.
If you had to pick one of the three Busan
Initiating
maps,
match.
which would be your favorite?
Honestly, this one. This one has to be my favorite just because it's more of an enclosed area where the other ones are more open.
Oh, so you like close quarter combat.
Yes, being a tank main at heart, close quarter combat is one of my favorite things.
Ready.
Definitely a Reinhardt hammer swinger here.
I used to be a Widow main, so I can't say. Seems like our playstyles are two different ones. I prefer the city.
Oh, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But as we prepare for our attack here, we do have our starting lineups, and it looks like for
5,
Neptune Spear, we are running the
3,
Reinhardt Diva with the Cassidy
1.
May and a
Round 1.
Baptiste
Capture the
Lucio. And over
objective.
on the Umbriel side, we are running with the Reinhardt Zarya, Tracer Soldier switch, and a Baptiste Lucio.
Yeah, it looks like Neptune's wasting no time getting in there. MG seems to be pushing forward very aggressively, and it seems to be working thus far.
Yes, both teams have opted to take the high ground and fight it out here
The objective
before
is
dropping down to
yours.
point. Now objectives is open, so it looks like Neptune Spear is going to go ahead and drop down and get the cap first.
Yep, they have Azul and their May on the point right this very second. Oh, looks like the Tracer won.
We do see alts already coming online with that window coming out of Easton.
Yep, looks like Umbriel capped the first point.
Umbriel having 3, possibly looking like 5 ults coming online very soon. Very strong here.
Time to raise my APS.
Yep, Azul used hers.
Chung used Shatter. Immortality coming out for Umbriel.
Busto with a grab, but it got eaten by Diva.
Diva Bomb was unfortunately thrown, but not was able to take anybody.
Umbriel's doing a really good job at holding the choke here. They don't seem to be having any problems thus far with fighting off Neptune. So I'm curious to see what Neptune's going to do to try to get to the point at this point.
They do have several ults online. I'm waiting to see what MG could do with the Shatter. Oh, but the big counter Shatter coming in out of Chung.
Yeah, they pushed through that matrix, so that matrix was not able to be tapped on.
With 94 seconds on the clock, Umbriel is doing absolutely beautiful. High Noon does not get anybody. A huge grab in that bottom corridor, just keeping that Ana away.
And that would be Umbriel capping the first point.
Score 0-1.
That was not a bad play for both teams, really.
Most definitely. You know, Umbriel came out there swinging very strong. So Neptune Spear really needs to figure out what they can change up here to kind of get Umbriel taken down.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Neptune's making any changes to their comp at this moment in time. Still have the leading, MG leading with Ryan. Let's see if he can push and get this first point with his team. Curious to see who's going to take this point too.
Does look like Neptune is on point first here, but Umbriel is not very far behind.
Oh, but Neptune seems to be doing a great job at holding it thus far.
And Neptune Spear is able to capture this point first.
Overconfidence is a flimsy shield.
Wicked!
Speed boost! Lucio coming at you.
We've seen some changes in Umbriel's comp already. We have a
100%.
Echo and a McCree. Oh, Cassidy. Old habits die hard.
Most definitely. I do it a lot too.
There's been times I called him Nick Cassidy, and I think that is the stuff with some people.
Mines are dropped on point, but Immortality is used to try to keep them alive. A window is used for healing. There is a bomb on point to try to get the rest of Umbriel off the point. Just the Baptiste and the Diva still on point. Lucio trying to get them booped off here. May finally returns to the fight.
Freeze! Don't move!
And she threw her ult.
But Umbriel is able to back out of there. Oh, the Zarya does get stuck, but Immortality comes out. Huge shatter coming out of Chung.
He's been on point with his shatters today. And
This tank
Umbriel
duo
has
right
captured.
here. You know, Chung and Busto just doing absolutely wonderful with this Ryan and Zarya tank duo.
Yeah, their synergy is great. They are working together very seamlessly and using those bubbles for that Ryan effortlessly.
We see Beat coming into play to get the point, get everybody to the point. Window comes into play for Umbriel.
Uriel getting that Jedi off with 2 hits.
I'm on fire! Everyone follow me!
And Umbriel maintaining the point.
You know, with 84 seconds to 40 seconds, Umbriel definitely having to keep Neptune's spear back from being able to take this point back.
Another big shatter by Chong.
We see the duplicate of the Diva here.
Let's get you healed up.
Don't know if she's going to be able to use her bomb before duplication. Oh, it is, and there it goes. Does it get anybody? It does not get anybody. But definitely was not a waste of an ult there, though.
No, Chong got that huge shatter and they were able to get most of the team picked off for Neptune, and it was another good shatter.
We see Mayalt Beat coming out into play. Shatter comes out to play as well. Bomb, so many ults being charged onto this point right now.
Yep, Pancake got 2 people with her bomb. Not bad, as Neptune takes the point again.
Get through this.
90 to 96. Now Neptune is in charge of trying to keep Umbriel off this point. Wall does go up to block them. Ball is on point though. Window comes out to the play. Reinhardt just swinging his hammer and demechs the Diva. Oh, another big shatter.
Chong is on a roll tonight with those shatters.
Most definitely, and they are able to take this point back, but it is not over for Neptune Spear since they have 2 here still trying to contest this point. Oh, but it looks like they're going to get knocked off, but Moira comes back, and she is taken out.
Yeah, oh, Chong Young, my bad. Chong seems to be hanging on. Oh.
The back and forth between these teams, Neptune doing everything they can to touch that last minute, but unfortunately does not make it back to that point, and the win goes to Umbriel.
Yep, that leaves the score. Umbriel 1, Neptune 0. It does not surprise me that Chong got play of the game.
Triple. Quadruple kill. Epic.
You thought I was out of this line of business?
Well, that was map 1, and we will be heading over back to lobby and switching over to our next map, which is Havana. What type of heroes are your favorite to play on Havana? Oh, it looks like my co-caster is having a little bit of technical difficulties here. Looks like she accidentally DC'd. We will um, get her back in here in a minute. Let me just go ahead and make these switches. We are switching out there we go. We are switching out Ryu for Nutter Butter. And then I am not sure if there is any switches for Umbriel just yet. Are you back? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I just didn't want to interrupt. Sorry.
Oh
The
no,
game crashed.
Oh, it happens. It's perfectly fine. I was asking before I noticed that you were having some problems. On Havana, what are your favorite types of heroes to play?
Oh, for Havana, I think